So this isn't good. Um, I don't even really care about it. I think that this shit is very funny. Like I said, this was coming. This is what these guys were going to start doing. They started seeing other people out here taking their viewers because we're trying to actually teach you things and explain the questions that you all have about what's going on with AMC or the market as a whole. Um, Like everyone wants to talk about ETFs now. Like everyone wants to talk about shorting ETFs and shit now. Uh, It's like I get a headache watching this shit. But this fucking dingleberry right here, the reverse repo market. I'm gonna put it in the easiest terms that I can. It is basically a very, very important pawn shop. That's what the reverse repo market is, or the repo market as a whole. It is a very important pawn shop. I don't know if you know anything about pawn shops, but they are not the most customer friendly of shops. Basically, the Fed gives a shitload of money to banks or other financial institutions. Keyword is financial institutions, so that they can keep running properly, so that they don't go out of business. You hear what I'm saying to you? They give them a shitload of cash, and then the firm, whoever it is, gives them a bunch of collateral, and then usually the very next day, they give them the money back plus the interest that they're supposed to give them. This is very bad. When the repo market has this high of an amount of overnight repos going on, this is fucking bad. This is very, very bad. This means that the economy is on the edge of collapse. When you need record highs like $1.093 trillion to be pumped into the market to keep it alive, that's fucking bad. This is very, very bad. This thing has been blowing up, and the number of the repo has been just getting higher and higher and higher day by fucking day by fucking day. Ever since the AMC GME shit, all of this. It initially started seeing its first surge back when coronavirus started, back when the economy and everything was shut down. And then they needed to pump money into the markets and shit in the broad economy, but mainly Wall Street. It's mainly Wall Street. Don't let anybody ever tell you anything different. It is mainly for Wall Street and the banks and financial institutions on Wall Street. That's what this shit's for. That's where they go to get help. This is their pawn shop. And basically, this thing is getting out of control. Um, that's part of why I've been saying a lot. Well, I did early on to like be careful, protect yourself, make sure you are making money where you need to make money. I would recommend not keeping all of your money in a bank at all. At all. I just wouldn't. Because this isn't good. I think over the course of 3 days or something last year, they had like $1 trillion pump into the markets, and that was like their big plan, and it was to keep the economy going. It was this thing they came out with, and it was going to be like $1 trillion repo deal that happened over the course of 72 hours or some shit. And now, like every fucking day, it's almost $1 trillion. I've just watched this shit grow from like 300 billion to $1 trillion in like a fucking month. It's bad. It's very, very, very bad for like the economy and Wall Street as a whole. That shit right there signals that something is wrong. The market is on the verge of fucking collapse, and if not for the Fed, it already would collapse. All of it correlates with fucking, not just AMC specifically, but the timeline of it all does. It correlates with AMC. So this kid hopping on here trying to be an educator for the people read the first fucking Google post that popped up when you put RRP in and didn't explain shit. Like, I don't even know what this is. Time to push it the fuck up. Time to push what the fuck up? Push what up, dude? Keep pushing this number up? That's fucking bad. You want this number to go down. You want there to already be enough liquidity in your markets and in your economy to where you don't fucking have to pump trillions of dollars overnight in loans out to financial institutions so that they can do whatever they're doing with it. And I've got my own theories about what some of them are doing with it. But this isn't good. This is not a good thing at all. So I don't. This whole video I just watched, didn't teach shit, didn't teach anything, and it's the wrong fucking tone. The wrong tone. Anyone talking about RRP should be like, this is fucking insane. This is crazy. This is worrisome. What the fuck is going on with the economy? That shit, that's why Wells Fargo pulled their lines of credit for people. They can't fucking afford to have it anymore. That's bad. This is bad shit. Bad shit. I'm so fucking mad at AMD right now, man. Like, I'm just so mad that I was fucking with AMC so much. So much that I did not get in at the point I intended to get in. I was supposed to be in this fucking play at $89 goddamn dollars like a week and a half ago. And just a whole week went by before I realized I fucking forgot. And now I'm in it, and now it's just, God, I hate it. It's at that point to where this is, like, it's not sustainable. But is it sustainable? I mean, this is a crazy run. This is a crazy run. I mean, and there's shit that backs all of this. Great earnings report. I mean, AMD is a wonderful fucking company. They've been around for quite some time. If you've been playing on an Xbox for most of your life, they use AMD chips in their consoles. But this is just a ridiculous fucking run, and I missed it, and I'm so fucking pissed. I'm so pissed. So mad. Give me a fucking 5-minute, bitch. Just look at that. Just look at all that beauty. Look at it. Look at it. Just fucking running up. This is where I was supposed to be. Right here. This is where I was supposed to get in at. Fucking week ago, man. And I forgot. And I just completely forgot. That's alright. I just, man, this thing is... If you follow the trend, I mean, with everything else, this is still going to continue to run according to the trend, but it can't do that. It's got to stop at some time. It's got to take some sort of fucking breather at some point. You'd think. I'm so fucking, like, I fucked up and sold my 115s yesterday. I had 115 options, and I sold them when it started tanking because I was like, 110 was kind of... I was like, it'll be lucky if it gets there without, a nice drop, maybe back down towards 100 or under 100 back into the 90s. This motherfucker's just running, man. Just running. I sold that shit. I was like, oh, nope, there it goes. Selling off. It's going down. Got rid of it, and then fucking just shot right back up. And then I had to rebuy more contracts. And now they're sitting green, and I want to take the profit, but I don't want to take the profit because I'm afraid it's going to keep doing this and I'm going to fuck up. But that's the good thing, like, about hedging too. Like, no one teaches you guys about hedging your options. I've said it in several videos, where you should basically allot a certain amount of your investment to be for your bullish side, whether it's 66% or 75%, and then you should have 25% or 35% on the downside, just to leverage yourself. Your put should be a shorter expiration date. So like I have a $90 put on this that expires Friday. And it was cheap. I got a bunch of contracts. It's very, very cheap. And even as it's gone up, it's like stalled at I don't know, it's lost like 70% of the value. But even right here, I got that yesterday around here. And even when this ran up to 114, the sharp ass movement downward, all of this sharp drop here, my put gained half of its value back. It was still in the red, but that's why you have to leverage on the downside. Like up until today, my calls and my put were both red, but since this day's progressed, I mean, the calls are in the green, a nice percentage, not terrible. And then again, if something happens, if it crashes, I'm at least hedged. Like I at least have an opportunity to regain some money or not lose as much if it decides to crash. And then my calls are long. My calls are out weeks, so that this can run up and do its thing. And even if it does crash, it still has time to come back up. That's something else that needs to be gone over properly. Maybe I'll make a video specific to that, how to properly hedge your fucking investments so that you have an opportunity to make money both ways if you're lucky and you can time it right. But at a minimum, it's always a safety net, and it's what everyone does in the market. Any day trader, anyone who plays options, that's what you do. You hedge your bets. You buy calls and you buy puts as well. So I just have to see what goes on with this. Man, you guys, I'm sick. I'm sick about this, that I just completely forgot to buy in when it was under $90, man. Oh, hurting so bad. Oh, man. Let's see what it does. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I've been busy all day. Sorry you guys haven't had any videos. I got fucking school and females messaging me, and just had to go to the grocery store, all kinds of shit. So, busy day for me. Let's see how the market finishes today. And please, God, please, do not get your educational information from any of these guys who is now all of a sudden a fucking financial advisor, who is now a fucking teacher of these things, when they completely blanked on teaching it to you when it would have been relevant and necessary to teach things that I know they're going to try to start teaching to you. I guarantee you within the next week or so, somebody makes a video on how to properly hedge your options. I guarantee it. It's a lot of reason why I don't make a lot of like sickly in-depth videos about certain things. I want to start a channel or something aside from YouTube, but I don't want to take money from you guys, for one. So that's just a project that I don't have time to do. I'm just not in a place where I can have a nonprofit project take up a lot of my time. I just can't. I can't afford it. I just don't like putting my information on YouTube because I know these guys are going to steal it. I just know they are. Someone somewhere will, that I do not want making any sort of profit or benefit off of my education and research and my videos trying to explain things or teach things to you guys. And then these fuckers come along and just steal it and chop it up and put a bullshit little twist on it and try to make it their own. We'll see what happens. Get out of here. Shit to do.